There's a great quote about mentoring that I think really sums up what we've been doing on the Waterway Management Twinning Program. The quote says that mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen and a push in the right direction. And that's very much what we've been doing over the past year with this first group of graduates from our Waterway Management Twinning Program. My role in the project has been as the facilitator. So I have had the pleasure of bringing people together in Warrnambool for a workshop, 3-day workshop at the beginning, and we explored a whole range of different ideas, and a lot of them focused on relationships, what makes us human, how we communicate, how we can use story, and how we can develop relationships that are really meaningful. Then the group goes away and works on their partnership. They develop an agreement that they agree to and commit to. And we got together again halfway through our 1-year time frame to catch up and see how things were going. And then finally, we got together at the end of the year, which is where we're at now, to celebrate what we've achieved.
The workshops coming together has been great. Just collectively gathering and having a natter, it's amazing how much you learn from getting together. Professionally, some of the workshops, the sharing stories has been really beneficial. It's a way of communicating our project outcomes to community and with other organisations.
They're a really supportive atmosphere, and meeting people who I may not otherwise have got to meet, and sharing their experiences has been a really important part of the twinning program.
I've been put in the same room as some people from within the industry, not just in Victoria but also New South Wales, that have amazing expertise on some of the aspects of waterway management that I ordinarily wouldn't have ever met, and that's really broadened my horizons on some of the things we might be able to encourage communities to achieve in the future.
These twinning partnerships have really been focusing on waterway management. So each project that our groups have undertaken have focused on waterways. It might be, for instance, improving the health of a waterway, getting better riparian management outcomes, how to engage communities in river restoration, or even how better to monitor and evaluate the work that we're doing in river restoration.
I'm twinning with Emma Walters from North Central CMA. So our project's looking at how we can improve our delivery programs. So we do a lot of on-ground works programs like fencing, weed control, large-scale willow control programs. So we set up this project to actually learn from each other, see how we can improve the way we deliver programs on the ground. Also personally, I really wanted to learn from someone who's actually there in the grassroots, out in the field working with farmers, not just, you know, getting information from another manager. So it was really good to actually learn from someone who actually works with farmers, and I've brought that knowledge back into our organisation. There's a lot of trust that's been built between North Central and Glenelg Hopkins, where we now feel comfortable in just sharing information with one another, whereas in the past that might not have happened.
Some of the really awesome outcomes of this project has given me more confidence to get together with groups of people who may not agree on what they're trying to achieve, even though underneath all their concerns and aggravations with each other, what they have at the heart of what they want to do is the same, and giving me great ability to blend those different factions together and come up with positive outcomes for the future. It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to continuing it, and we've certainly learnt a lot about how to help communities and Crown land managers come together to effect positive change.
The twinning partnership I was involved in worked with Stephen Ryan from Glenelg Hopkins CMA and also Craig Copeland from Ozfish Unlimited, and we worked on a project that focused on the Mirai estuary and improving habitat for fish in the estuary, as well as engaging local community and recreational fishers about the importance of waterway health for healthy fish populations. The personal connections and networking opportunities that the program's provided has been really beneficial. I've been able to learn about program delivery that the CMAs undertake. which as a scientist has been quite a learning experience for me. It's been about seeing how our research has informed management.
What we've done is bring people together in a relationship that is based on trust and mutual respect. We've then created an environment that is supportive and collaborative, and which really encourages people to share what's going on for them in a way where they know they're being actively listened to. In most of our workplaces, we're distracted, giving partial attention to our tasks. We've got phone calls, emails, constant pressures and demands. It is very rare that we get the opportunity to stop, reflect, and really think about where we're at and what we're doing. Mentoring provides that experience. As a result of mentoring, we have seen people really thrive. It may be doing something as seemingly easy as walking up to someone at a conference and introducing yourself, never having had the confidence to do that before. Or perhaps bringing a whole group of people together who share the same disciplinary field as you, and bringing them to actually talk about what's going wrong in the industry as well as what's going right. Mentoring provides all these opportunities.
As organisations, we can be like silos working in isolation, and often we can be competitive, especially when we're seeking funding from the same source. But if you break it down to one-on-one relationships, suddenly you can build authentic conduits for sharing ideas, coming up with new projects and collaborations. It's fundamentally changed the way that I work in my industry.
If we want to get great waterway management outcomes, we need people who are happy, fulfilled and motivated. Mentoring is a fantastic way of achieving this.
I'd certainly encourage any of my compatriots in Landcare or natural resource management community groups to really consider being part of the twinning program in the future, because it gets your head out of your office, out of your own space, out of your own problems and challenges, and gives you some tools to find new ways and new directions to solve those based on the experience that's out there that's so hard for us sometimes to access.